Hello, another video by T. Chase, and this is related to the subject of UFOs. Recording this on March 22, 2025. Earlier this year, there were the so-called drones in New Jersey. Some people said that some of them were UFOs. That was around December in New Jersey, going into January, I guess, and also was seen in other states like New York. So much was said about these. Supposedly they weren't anything, but some people think maybe they were aliens, UFOs showing up. Anyways, there's a man named Chris Bledsoe lives in North Carolina, and he's been on videos and on the web a lot, and on TV shows, where he demonstrates an ability to summon UFOs as balls of light and just to make them appear. And he's done this again and again. This man is for real. He can do this. It appears he's got some contact with the UFOs, that he's able to communicate with them. Anyways, what I wanted to look at is to see in the Bible code, which I use quite a bit on my website, is whether there would be any patterns. So I run the Bible code program using Code Finder software in the King James Version Bible, and using the King James Version Bible in English, sometimes you see patterns. So what you do is you search for words. In this case, the search words were Bledsoe, Chris, alien, to see what words I would find. And I did find this Old Testament. In the Old Testament, you run this either in the Old Testament or New Testament. In the Old Testament, Ezra 7:7 to Esther 1:11. I found the Bible code matrix shown here. And what you do is you look for not only the search words, which you can see, I did find alien and Bledsoe and Chris, but also other words of interest, words and phrases of interest, which may mean that the Bible code is working. And you see in here some, well, one reason for doing this is one statement, one prediction by Chris is that something's going to happen, he says, in April 2026. Something about a new knowledge coming. Something related to this woman he has seen. Woman in heaven, it seems. And this sounds like UFOs showing up. Maybe UFOs, aliens showing up in numbers and maybe making a big mass landing in cities. I don't know, something like that. Bringing this new knowledge for us. Some kind of change coming in April 2026. So not that long from now. So were there any phrases in here that seem to relate to that? And I did find some, like the phrase, I've underlined these phrases in here, and spaketh with them from heaven. That sounds like speaking to aliens, maybe. And that they should come again and proclaimed in all their cities. And you've also got the Queen. Chris frequently talks about the woman he sees. Sounds like some kind of like Virgin Mary sighting or something like that. And also in this matrix you see that they should come and in their villages, as well as and proclaim in all their cities. So, and you've got of the heaven and this thing. Now therefore let us make a covenant. Several phrases of interest, definitely. In particular, the one I think that, and spake us with them from heaven, speaking with them from heaven. So you've got several phrases of interest that might indicate UFOs and aliens showing up then. So you can read it. He has an interesting book to read, Chris Bledsoe, so I suggest reading his book. And he does talk about this prediction in here, and the sighting of the woman who seems to be bringing a message. And he does talk about approximately April 2026. Some astrology signs indicated that. And this might be like an Age of Aquarius thing. And maybe these aliens show up and take over and show us a new way. I don't know. It sounds like something like that. So I'm watching April 2026 with interest. And you can see more on my website on these subjects. I have a link to it here. Thanks.